primary school with Mr. George asking questions on how the school is opening. So, how exactly will we be coming into school?
Well, that's a really good question, Shanoa, for today. So, first of all, what parents and children need to understand is this is the way in through this gate. So wherever you're coming from, the way in. We've also got markings down on the floor here to indicate where the 2 metre gaps are. So come on in and I'll tell you all about it.
Key Stage 2 and Year 6 children.
So Shanoa, what they've got to do, they don't need to go that way because that's just for the reception in Year 1 and Key Stage 1 children. What they need to do is walk through that gate over there and into their areas and meet their teachers in those areas. So we've got, when you're coming in the morning, children, if you're in reception in Year 1, you're going to go down the school that way and follow all the way around there. Now, that's a one-way system. So you've got to go parents dropping off at reception and Year 1, walking around the back of the school, and then coming out over there, that is the school gate.
How do we get out of the school, Mr. George?
Well, Shanoa, what you got to do is this. When parents pick up from around there, again, they've got to walk around that way, around the school and out. But this time, the arrows are pointing on the ground, and that is going to be the way out of school. One way in, one way out.
Playground, Mr. George.
That's a really good question again, Shanoa. So on the playground, it's split into half where you can see the yellow line. One zone over here, another zone over there, and the field is also split into half as well. So we have 4 quadrants. Everyone is a zone, and that's where you're allowed to play every day. You get to play in one of the zones where there's lots of equipment and things for you to enjoy. Also, when we come to lining up, you'll also see on the floor, we've got all your year groups about when you line up, just in case there's a fire drill or something. So all the children know where to go. And parents in Year 1, when you're picking up at the end of the day, this is where you're going to stand to see your children come out, and the parents will know with the teachers who's going to come out and where, and we'll let you go to them. And again, parents, if you're on the playground, we're expecting, that 2 metre gap between you.
Now in one of the classrooms, how exactly are they set up?
So, thank you, Shanoa. This classroom has had to be set up in a special way in order to manage the groups of pods of children that we have coming in. First of all, you're going to notice that every table has 1 chair by it. And on your table, there'll be a tray. It'll have your name on it, and inside will be all the bits that you need for a school day to work with. Like, we've got scissors, a glue stick, a pen, and a good old pencil. It's all in here, so you won't need to bring any of that into school.
What do you need to tell me about the classroom then?
Well, as you can see, all the tables are spaced out as far apart as we can get them, and there's a chair for 1 person on each table across the school. But you can see the classroom is looking a little bit bare. But that's okay, because what we've got to do is clean all the surfaces and the tables throughout the day and after school to make sure it's super clean.
How do we keep our hands clean?
Well, keeping your hands clean, Shanoa, is going to be really important. So we need frequent day hand washing throughout the school day. So we've got some things here in school that we can do to help with that with. First of all, we've got sanitizer wipes, we've got hand sanitizing gel. Over there, we've got the sink, and that's where boys and girls can wash their hands. And if you do need to sneeze, we've got tissues in every pod and class up and down the school.
Tell us when we eat our lunch.
Well, Shanoa, we're in the main hall at the moment, which is normally where children do eat their lunch. However, things are a little different from now on. The hall has been set up with tables where the lunches will be laid out on for those who are having lunch. One of the grown-ups in the pod will go and get the lunches from here and bring them back to the classroom. But I just want to show you one other thing as well, because over here you can see lines that we have to divide up the corridors into lefts and rights. So children will need to remember how, when they're walking around school, that they have to stay to the left-hand side in the corridor. And at the same time, Shanoa, unfortunately children, you can't go from one pod into the pod next door. You've got to stay with your group throughout the day, and you've got to stay with those grown-ups that have been allocated as well for you throughout the day.